time is running out. As we navigate through our daily lives, it often feels like the world is moving forward without a care. Yet, if we pause for a moment, we can see that significant changes are unfolding all around us, changes that were foretold thousands of years ago by the prophet Daniel. His prophecies are not just ancient stories, they are divine revelations about the future of mankind, and they are happening right now, in real time. In a world filled with distractions, social media, entertainment, and political debates, it's easy to overlook the signs that indicate we are living in extraordinary times. Many people are caught up in the pursuit of wealth, power, and comfort, believing these things will provide security. But what if I told you that everything we see today, from our financial systems to our political structures, has already been predicted? The truth is, we are currently at the very last stage of Daniel's prophecy, and it's crucial that we understand what this means for us. So, I invite you to take a moment to reflect. Have you noticed the instability around you? Economies are fluctuating, nations are divided, and the very foundations of our society seem to be crumbling. But amidst this chaos, there is hope, a hope rooted in the kingdom of God, which stands firm through every storm. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage you to engage with this content. If you find value in what we're discussing, please leave a comment below with the number 777. This simple action helps us grow our community and reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Your participation is vital in spreading this important message. By subscribing, you're not just supporting our channel, you're joining a movement that seeks to awaken others to the truth of what is happening in our world. Together, we can explore the profound implications of Daniel's prophecy and prepare ourselves for the changes that lie ahead. Let's dive deep into this revelation, uncovering the insights that will guide us through these uncertain times. Remember, the truth is unfolding, and you need to be ready. So, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and let's embark on this enlightening journey together. Daniel's prophecy serves as a profound warning and a roadmap for humanity during these tumultuous times. For centuries, scholars and believers alike have studied the intricate details of his visions, searching for meaning and relevance in our contemporary world. What many fail to realize is that the events he foresaw are not confined to the past, they are unfolding right before our eyes. As we look around, we notice a world in turmoil. Governments rise and fall, economic systems fluctuate wildly, and social divisions deepen. People chase after material wealth, believing it will provide security, yet they remain blind to the fragile nature of these pursuits. Daniel's prophecy reminds us that our current structures, political, financial, and social, are not as stable as they appear. Instead, they are part of a divine narrative that has been set in motion, and we are now living in the final act. The imagery in Daniel's visions presents a sequence of kingdoms, each representing different eras of human history. The statue from Nebuchadnezzar's dream, composed of various metals, symbolizes the rise and fall of these empires, culminating in a final kingdom that is destined to be established by God Himself. This prophecy is not merely an ancient tale, it reflects the cyclical nature of human ambition and the inevitable decline that follows. In today's world, we are witnessing the signs that align with Daniel's predictions. Nations are increasingly divided, and the concept of unity feels more like a distant dream than a tangible reality. Economies that once seemed robust are now exposed as fragile, teetering on the brink of collapse. The disconnect between wealth and stability has never been clearer, as those in power often seem powerless to enact meaningful change. Amidst this chaos, the call to awaken is more urgent than ever. Daniel's messages compel us to look beyond the superficial allure of riches and comfort. They challenge us to seek a deeper understanding of our existence and the systems we inhabit. The true security we long for does not lie in material wealth or political influence, but in aligning ourselves with the eternal kingdom that is promised to come. As we delve deeper into this prophetic revelation, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for the changes that lie ahead? Are we paying attention to the signs around us? Daniel's prophecy is not just a warning, it is an invitation to engage with our faith, to seek truth, and to understand our role in the unfolding story of humanity. In this critical moment, let us embrace the opportunity to learn and grow, ensuring we are equipped to face the uncertainties of the future with hope and determination. The truth is unfolding, and it is our responsibility to be aware of it. The story of Nebuchadnezzar, the great king of Babylon, is a fascinating tale that intertwines power, pride, and prophecy. Nebuchadnezzar ruled during a time when Babylon was at the height of its glory, marked by opulent palaces, impressive architecture, and a wealth that flowed through the city like a river. He was a king who had everything: power, riches, and the loyalty of his people. Yet, amid this grandeur, he faced a profound spiritual crisis that would change the course of his life. One night, Nebuchadnezzar experienced a troubling dream that shook him to his core. Disturbed by its intensity, he summoned the royal magicians, enchanters, and wise men of Babylon, demanding they not only interpret the dream but also recount its details without him revealing them. This challenge was insurmountable for his advisors, who were left bewildered and fearful. They realized that the king's dream was more than just a fleeting thought, it was a divine message that required insight beyond human capability. In his desperation, Nebuchadnezzar turned to Daniel, a young Hebrew captive known for his extraordinary wisdom and divine insight. Daniel, relying on his faith and connection to God, was able to interpret the king's dream. He revealed that the dream depicted a colossal statue made of various materials: gold, silver, bronze, iron, and clay, each representing different kingdoms that would rise and fall throughout history. The head of gold symbolized Nebuchadnezzar's own empire, a reflection of its unmatched splendor and strength. As Daniel explained the dream, he forewarned Nebuchadnezzar that while his kingdom was indeed glorious, it would not last forever. Following Babylon, other kingdoms would rise, each weaker than the last, culminating in a final kingdom represented by a mixture of iron and clay, a fragile and divided entity. This revelation was not just a warning, it was a call to humility. The king, who had built his identity around his power and achievements, was confronted with the reality that all human empires are ultimately temporary. This moment of clarity was pivotal. Nebuchadnezzar's response was one of awe and fear, leading him to acknowledge the supremacy of Daniel's God. Yet, despite this revelation, the king's heart remained susceptible to pride. He later erected a golden statue, demanding that all must worship it, a symbol of his defiance against the very prophecy that had been revealed to him. This act of rebellion serves as a poignant reminder of the human tendency to cling to power and glory, even in the face of divine truth. The narrative of Nebuchadnezzar highlights the eternal struggle between human ambition and divine authority. It illustrates how easily we can become blinded by our successes, forgetting the transient nature of earthly power. As we reflect on his story, we are invited to consider our own lives and the empires we build. Are we placing our trust in the fleeting? Are we too consumed by the pursuit of wealth and status, neglecting the deeper truths that guide our existence? Ultimately, the story of Nebuchadnezzar is not just an ancient account, it's a timeless lesson about humility, the consequences of pride, and the importance of recognizing a higher power at work in our lives. It challenges us to acknowledge that no matter how great our achievements, they pale in comparison to the everlasting kingdom that is yet to come. As we observe the world around us, it becomes increasingly clear that we are living in unprecedented times. Current events reflect a landscape marked by chaos, uncertainty, and division. From political unrest to economic instability, the signs point to a critical juncture in human history that mirrors the prophetic warnings found in ancient texts, particularly in the prophecies of Daniel. The implications of these events are profound, urging us to reconsider our understanding of stability and security. In recent years, we have witnessed a surge in geopolitical tensions. Nations that once appeared stable are now grappling with internal strife and external pressures. The rise of populism, the fragmentation of alliances, and the resurgence of authoritarianism have left many feeling vulnerable. As leaders prioritize their interests over collective well-being, the fabric of society begins to fray. The interconnectedness of our global economy, once seen as a strength, now exposes us to vulnerabilities that can lead to rapid decline. Economically, the world has faced unprecedented challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic served as a catalyst, revealing the fragility of financial systems and the precariousness of supply chains. Inflation rates soared, and once thriving industries struggled to adapt to the new reality. Many individuals found themselves questioning their financial security as job markets fluctuated and savings dwindled. This economic turmoil is not just a series of isolated incidents, it is a reflection of deeper issues rooted in the very systems we rely upon. Moreover, social divisions have deepened, fueled by misinformation and fear. Communities that once thrived on dialogue and understanding are now marred by polarization. The quest for truth has become increasingly complicated, as competing narratives vie for attention in an age of information overload. This division can easily lead to conflict, as people become entrenched in their beliefs, unwilling to consider alternative perspectives. These current events serve as a stark reminder of the prophetic warnings issued by Daniel. Just as the kingdoms foretold in his visions rose and fell, so too do the empires of today face inevitable decline. The illusion of stability that many cling to is merely that, an illusion. History teaches us that no empire lasts forever, and the cycles of rise and fall are as relevant now as they were in ancient times. Looking to the future, the implications of these trends are significant. As we face increasing uncertainty, the call to seek a deeper understanding of our values and priorities becomes vital. Are we prepared for the changes that are on the horizon? The shifting landscape demands that we reassess what truly matters: our relationships, our beliefs, and our connection to something greater than ourselves. In the midst of turmoil, there is also an opportunity for growth and renewal. The challenges we face can serve as catalysts for positive change, prompting us to seek unity, understanding, and resilience. The lessons of the past remind us that even in the darkest times, there is the potential for light and hope. Ultimately, the current events we are witnessing are not just random occurrences, they are part of a larger narrative that invites us to engage with our faith and values. As we navigate these turbulent waters, let us remain vigilant, open-minded, and prepared to embrace the changes that lie ahead. The future may be uncertain, but it is also ripe with possibility, urging us to align ourselves with a purpose that transcends our individual circumstances. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, the signs of a coming shift are becoming increasingly evident. This transformation is not merely an isolated event but a profound change in the way we perceive our world and our place within it. The culmination of historical patterns, prophetic insights, and the realities of our current circumstances suggest that a significant transition is on the horizon, one that will challenge the very foundations of our societies and our beliefs. Throughout history, pivotal moments have often been preceded by periods of turmoil and uncertainty. Just as the prophetic visions of Daniel foretold the rise and fall of kingdoms, today's world reflects similar patterns. The current instability, political unrest, economic volatility, and social division serves as a precursor to this impending shift. These challenges compel us to reevaluate our priorities and question the structures we have long taken for granted. At the heart of this shift lies a fundamental change in consciousness. Individuals are increasingly awakening to the limitations of a materialistic worldview, recognizing that true fulfillment cannot be found in wealth or status alone. There's a growing desire for authenticity, connection, and purpose. This shift in perspective encourages a deeper exploration of spiritual truths and the interconnectedness of all life. People are beginning to understand that their actions have far-reaching consequences, not just for themselves, but for the world at large. Moreover, advancements in technology and communication are facilitating this awakening. In an era where information is readily accessible, individuals are empowered to seek knowledge and challenge prevailing narratives. Social media platforms have become arenas for sharing ideas, fostering community, and mobilizing movements. This connectivity enables a collective consciousness to emerge, one that transcends geographical boundaries and unites people around shared values and goals. However, with this shift comes resistance. Those entrenched in outdated paradigms may react with fear and hostility, clinging to familiar structures that are rapidly losing their relevance. This pushback can manifest in various forms, from political polarization to cultural clashes, as the old ways of thinking are challenged by new ideas. Yet, it is crucial to remember that transformation often requires discomfort. Just as a seed must break open to sprout, we too must endure the growing pains that accompany change. As we move forward, the call to embrace this shift becomes paramount. It is an invitation to align ourselves with a higher purpose, to seek unity in diversity, and to cultivate compassion and understanding in our interactions. This shift is not merely a future event, it is a present reality that requires our active participation. By acknowledging the interconnectedness of our lives and the challenges we face, we can begin to forge a path toward a more equitable and sustainable future. In the face of uncertainty, we have the power to shape our destiny. The coming shift is an opportunity to redefine our values, prioritize our relationships, and build communities grounded in love and respect. As we navigate this transformative journey, we must remain open to the possibilities that lie ahead, ready to adapt and grow in response to the changing landscape. Ultimately, The coming shift is a reminder that we are part of a larger narrative, one that is continually unfolding. By embracing this transformation, we can collectively usher in a new era, one that honors our shared humanity and aligns with the profound truths that guide us. The future is not something to fear, but a canvas upon which we can paint a brighter tomorrow. As we draw to a close in our exploration of Daniel's prophecy and its implications for our lives today, it becomes clear that we stand at a critical juncture in history. The narratives woven throughout this discussion of Nebuchadnezzar's pride, the current events shaping our world, and the impending shift in consciousness remind us of the timeless truths embedded in prophetic messages. These stories call us to reflect deeply on our individual and collective journeys, urging us to find meaning in the chaos that surrounds us. The lessons from Daniel's visions resonate powerfully in our modern context. Just as Nebuchadnezzar's reign highlighted the fleeting nature of power, our contemporary struggles reveal the fragility of the systems we have built. The economic instability, political divisions, and social unrest we encounter are not merely challenges to be endured, they are invitations to awaken to a higher purpose. In the face of uncertainty, we are called to seek wisdom, cultivate humility, and foster connections that transcend our differences. As we navigate this tumultuous landscape, the notion of a coming shift becomes ever more relevant. This shift is not just an external phenomenon, it is an internal awakening that compels us to reassess our values and priorities. The world is changing, and with it, our understanding of what it means to live a meaningful life. Embracing this transformation requires courage and openness, as we let go of outdated beliefs and embrace new ways of thinking and being. In this moment, we are presented with a unique opportunity to contribute to the narrative of our time. We can choose to be active participants in shaping a future that aligns with compassion, understanding, and unity. Each of us has a role to play in fostering a culture that values connection over division, purpose over profit, and love over fear. By doing so, we not only honor the prophetic insights of the past but also pave the way for a brighter tomorrow. As we conclude, let us carry forward the understanding that we are part of a larger story, one that is still being written. The challenges we face are not insurmountable, they are stepping stones toward growth and renewal. Together, we can rise above the chaos, guided by the principles of faith and hope. In the face of uncertainty, let us be beacons of light, illuminating the path for others as we navigate the complexities of our existence. The journey ahead may be daunting, but it is also filled with promise. The truth of Daniel's prophecy serves as a reminder that even in the midst of turmoil, there exists the potential for profound transformation. As we embrace this reality, we can take comfort in knowing that we are not alone. We are part of a community bound by shared values and aspirations, united in our quest for understanding and purpose. In closing, let us remain vigilant and open-hearted as we step into the future. The unfolding narrative invites us to engage with our faith, seek deeper connections, and contribute to a world that reflects the values we hold dear. Together, we can navigate the challenges ahead, embracing the journey with courage, compassion, and hope.